Gentlemen, boys, and girls of all ages, it is that time once again. If we can get FedEx to get out of my way. Pull up here and wait. That fuel hauler that was next to me isn't going to come out. I got to wait till this gate closes before I leave. Make sure nobody tries to come in this dude backwards. It's one of the safety measures here. We get to be the security guards. I need to start charging extra for that. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join. All of the things. Alright, that gate is closed. Got a truck coming. We are headed to Alderson, Oklahoma today. Alderson. It's about 95 miles away, give or take. Should be pretty straightforward deal as far as getting there. Now, once we're there, things are going to get a little nuts, I think. I've been here a long time ago, but I was also here in a much shorter truck. And when I say it's tight, that is an understatement when you need to turn around in there. I'll try to dig up the picture and post it here if I can find it. Keyword is if I can find it. It's going to be buried in my picture somewhere. But I mean to tell you, like, tight. So tight. I've dug 12-inch deep ruts turning around in there. But I mean, that's how they built it. You know, they want me to get in there to unload. The room they give me is the room I'm going to take. So, anyway, so how do you like the new truck? Getting to actually kind of see the interior of it for the first time. Yes, 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 the truck tour. The truck tour is coming very soon. I'm going to sit here, even though I've just got my left turn signal on. We're going to come to a complete stop because this is railroad track right here. And I've got no room to stop before it other than right there in that road. So, okay. It's one of those weird wonky deals. They put these refineries. I mean, this refinery was probably built before these houses were, I think. I don't know. And then people just build houses around it. So we end up with these funky roads right here around the refinery. But it is what it is. In case you were wondering, we're starting out the day in Tulsa. Just came off a restart. Had a wonderful long weekend with the family. And we're at it once again. Got Yes, I'm going to do something about that hood because it's going to drive me absolutely nuts. The orange one didn't squeak hardly at all. I mean, it did, but like, not a lot. This one squeaks a lot. Come on. There's several tricks you can do. You can put a sock on it covered in grease. They make these things called hood skins, which are like little like neoprene socks, and so I've seen people use those, and I've seen people just leave them. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't matter what you do, it's still going to squeak. And those like neoprene socks, they're eventually going to wear a hole in them and squeak. Your like regular like foot socks with grease on them, it's going to wear a hole in them and eventually squeak. So it's like nothing solves it forever. It's just temporary fixes until it's not fixed any longer. Yeah, but had a great weekend with the family. We did a lot, but not very much at the same time. So we did a lot. My oldest boy had a speech and debate tournament right here in town. I'm so proud. Such a proud dad moment. You know, kids from 4 states came to town to compete. And in my son's group, which is called juniors, that's like age range that he's in, which is pretty broad. Within that, I think he had 2 different speeches that he did. One of the ones that he did called impromptu, where somebody pulls a topic out of a hat. You have 3 minutes to come up with whatever it is that you're going to speak on and deliver it. So nothing is prepared, right? Like, you're preparing it right there on the spot. 3rd place overall. So proud. So proud of that. 3rd place out of all the kids in his age range from 4 states. It was a big event. I'm so proud of him. Alright, I'm gonna get over. I put a pre-pass in here, and now I'm realizing that it's kind of right there in the blind spot on the other side of the hood, and that's where they want it. And of course, they give me one that's like 10 inches long, because apparently they stopped making the one that's this size. So now I've got one that's like this size, because you're supposed to be able to put like a toll pass in the other side of it. But it's like, my toll pass is a sticker that's this big. Nobody makes the giant device that goes into the side for toll passes anymore. They make stickers. So it's like, I've got this giant monster pre-pass now, and not a fan of that. I am a fan of what the pre-pass is going to offer me, which obviously is a bypass around the way station if given the opportunity. And here's why I did it. Honestly, this truck, the company logo and all the information that you must have on the side of the vehicle is on the frame. And the IFTA stickers are on these plates that are mounted to the exhaust. I've had several scale people, scale master, whatever you want to call them, not see my information and pull me around. I've been pulled around twice now because they couldn't see the information. And when I mean pulled around, had to take my truck book in, open it up for them, show them all the paperwork that we've paid all the bills. That's the essence of it, that we've put enough money in the various cookie jars that you can let us go, we're okay. So anyway, honestly, that's what I got it for, was to save me time from the scale house, because I love the fact of where the stickers are on the frame, but these knuckleheads, they don't take any more of a look than just right on the side of the truck. And if they don't see what they want to see, pull them around, you know? Pre-pass, you load all of your information into the system, your DOT number, your IFTA stuff, like all of the things. They have all of the information. They have my name, they have the truck number, like they have all the stuff. So with our safety record, which is very high, big bumps, which is very high, we get a 95% bypass rate and a 5% pull-in rate. Not pull around back, but pull in. So 95 and 5. That's pretty good odds that I'm going to get the bypass. Obviously, more than the majority of the time. Majority being 51 and above. 95 is pretty good friggin' odds. So, kudos to people like me, keeping us safe out here, keeping that score where it needs to be with good inspections. How do you get a good score? Good inspections. More bumps. So anyway, let's get on down the road here. I'm done jaw jacking for a little while. Let's get on down the road. Let's get to the important part, this delivery. See y'all there. Right, we are getting close. About 3/4, half a mile away, something like that. It's gonna be over here on the right-hand side. We're just gonna kind of bomb off the highway here, down into it. Now, I have circled this tank before loaded. Granted, that was with a smaller truck, shorter truck, and it's been a long time. So, word on the street is we should be able to pull in, unload most of it off the left-hand side, back up out of there, and then circle back in and around and unload the remaining off the right-hand side. I've always just circled around in there and then unloaded off the right-hand side. That's what I've done in the past. Now, they said they added 15 more feet, and I'll be honest with you, I think I got room. I think I'm turning around in there. As soon as I get some of these cars off of me here. Yeah, this is wider than it used to be. Yeah, I'm gonna circle this dude. Go ahead and raise that rear axle and get it starting to dump air. And I'm gonna have to jack it to get it back and forth. But we're gonna do it. Roll the window down so I can listen for anything going bad. A long wheelbase truck, so I'm gonna take some jacking here. This dirt is kind of soft, so I want to stay on the pavement as much as I can. Pavement, gravel. Nearly as bad as I remember. This used to be real bad. That wasn't too bad. Alright. So now I'm going to back up to the bulkhead. Which I think we use their hoses, so I need to make sure I bring that Dixie gate over there where it's at. They're smart. They got a pile of gravel sitting here because we will rut this place up. Like I said, I'll try to find the picture for you. I'll try. Right there ought to be good. Get my boots on. I better go on duty. Unloading. Right. Take my driving shoes off, put my working boots on. I can't stand driving in boots. They just don't give, they don't, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get out here and do this. All right. All right, first things first. Let's chalk these wheels. And see, that was all smooth before I got here. But this is the room they give us. That's what happens. Okay. This is an 18 at 44%. Pressure's about 125. Temp gauge ain't working. All right, so 125 on the pressure, 44%. So that means we are going to go ahead and put that vapor up, get it going as well pretty quick, so we can equalize pressure, because we're at 140, so might as well get that dude going. There went all my things closed. Open that one. That one out there is open. Okay. That opens backwards. That's cool. And just making sure. So that's open, straight shot to it. That one is closed, so the pump shouldn't turn because it doesn't make a full loop. If it does, I'll have to close that and open that and unload that way. We'll listen for it here. That didn't even move the slightest, so we'll see. I don't know if I heard something snap like my belly valve, but
oh boy, what's going on here?
I've got no pressure to my pump. Oh fuck. Okay.
A few moments later.
Let's try this again. Round two, huh? Had that hydraulic line blow. Obviously unexpectedly. So let's try this again. Let it sit for about 5 seconds. Try it again here. A little bit slower on both. 44%. See. Well, this thing's being a real pain in the you-know-what. I'm taking her to 80% and calling it good. My load's not gonna fit in there anyway. I had a little over 9,000 gallons. This is an 18,000 gallon tank. It was at 44 when I started. If I only had 9,000 into an 18, obviously another 50% would have put them at 94. We can't have that. This internal on the vapor has slammed shut on me 4 or 5 times. So much that I've actually hooked up the vapor to my pump to shove it open, but it keeps slamming shut. It's really weak, really finicky, and there's 200 PSI on this tank. We're done. So 80%, we're gonna call it good. Okay, we're gonna take the rest to Eufaula, Oklahoma. Because I've already been here an hour dealing with this place. It took me 30 to 40 minutes just to get this open because again, the vapor was slammed shut. The vapor pressure actuates all these valves. It took me 30 minutes just to get that dude to operate right. And then only to have the thing keep slamming shut every time I tried to put the vapor back in my trailer, the vapor pressure. We ain't got time for this. That ain't gonna hold anyway. Let's get on down the road with the rest of it. So I'll leave a piece of paperwork here for them at this location, and I'll take the rest to one of their other locations down off the lake. I think we've about done all we can do here. I'll leave that paperwork here, one sheet of it, and yeah, we'll see y'all at the next location. Well, that's a done deal, finally. Just trying to get out of here without dropping my trailer into the ditch. Good news is, it hadn't started storming yet. Bad news is, it probably will be when it comes time to load. What can you do? What can you do? And we're gonna be in Tulsa right at 5 o'clock, well, 5:15 for the 5 o'clock rush hour. So that's the frustrating part of breakdowns and then tank issues like this. One of them by itself isn't usually enough to derail your day, but 2 of them like this that I've just had, you know, my day's not shot, but it ain't good anymore, you know? It's not good anymore. But we're gonna get going. We're gonna try to make something out of this. And my air conditioner's not working the way that it should. It says it's 82 out, it's 72. I think there's just a lot of heat in the engine bay, raising that temperature up. But once I get going, it'll cool down again. But I'm gonna have to write that up for the next service because we ain't gonna be doing this barely air conditioner work and stuff. It gets too hot outside, especially in a black truck. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. You got to see what a bad day looks like. I mean, it could be worse. I'm not saying it couldn't be worse, but this is right up there with a bad day, you know. Started off good, got loaded. Well, I had to wait on another truck to get out of my way so I could get loaded. That's what it is. Got loaded, got to the unload, you saw it. Not long after getting fired up, blows the hose. Have to drive almost an hour to meet the service truck, get the truck fixed, have to drive the hour back. I get over there and fought that tank for over an hour to get the propane off that I could get off. So I don't know how long I was there, but I took that 18 from 44 to 80, so 36% increase on that tank. And I unloaded into these 230s in 20 minutes. Of course, I only had 30% left, but you know, that's just is what it is. And so, of course, now you got to pull up to another place and hook up and do all the stuff, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting paid for it. You know, there'd be an extra charge for that, but you'd rather just go, you know? Anyway, now, fingers crossed, I can't even cross my fingers. Fingers crossed, Tulsa still has propane this late in the day. Whenever I called this morning, they had 3 loads. When I got there, there was a truck loading. I was truck number 2. Who knows if somebody else has been in there for more. Now, have they made more? TBD. TBD. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you liking the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the TramJam fam if you so desire. But I guess until next time, keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard.